In the history of Rome, thousands of men died trying to escape the arena. But there was one man who fought, just so he never had to leave. Most slaves would kill for their freedom. This man killed to stay a slave. Imagine the roar of 50,000 citizens. You are covered in the blood of your enemies. The emperor stands, holding the Rudis, the wooden sword that signifies your total, legal freedom. You can walk out those gates and never look back. But Flamma, the most feared Syrian soldier to ever grace the sand, looked the emperor in the eye and said, "Number." And he didn't just do it once, he did it 4 times. Why would a man choose a death sentence over a life of peace? By the end of this story, you're going to realize that Flamma wasn't just a warrior, he was a biological anomaly. And the reason he stayed is a secret that is currently controlling your life, too. To understand Flamma, we have to look at the bio-mythology of the arena. Flamma was a secutor. He carried a 20-pound shield and a helmet that reduced his vision to 2 tiny holes. He didn't just fight. He lived in a state of sensory deprivation and extreme violence. When you survive that environment for years, your brain undergoes a process called hyper-vigilance rewiring. The high of a life-or-death struggle releases a cocktail of chemicals so potent that normal life feels like a sensory vacuum. To Flamma, the peaceful life of a farmer was actually a terrifying void. But it gets deeper. There is a specific reason why his 4th refusal is the one that historians still can't explain. And we're about to see why his biology forced his hand. In modern science, we call this the veteran's trap. When the brain is conditioned for high-stakes survival, the silence of safety feels like a slow, agonizing death. For Flamma, the wooden sword wasn't a gift of life. It was a threat of invisibility. Outside the arena, he was a nameless Syrian. Inside, he was a god. He wasn't addicted to the blood. He was addicted to the purpose. But wait until you see his final record. Most gladiators died by 22. Flamma was 30. He wasn't just lucky, he was the first biohacker of the ancient world. 34 matches, 21 wins, 9 draws, 4 losses. His gravestone still sits in Sicily today, a testament to a man who literally refused to retire from death. He understood a fundamental truth of Stoic biomythology. The human spirit isn't designed for comfort, it's designed for challenge. If you remove the challenge, you kill the man. Flamma didn't want a happy ending, he wanted an ending that meant something. Now, look at your own life. We aren't in the Colosseum, but we are all Flamma. We stay in high-stress jobs, toxic cycles, and endless grinds because we are terrified of the silence that comes when we stop fighting. Flamma died in the arena at age 30, helmet on, sword in hand. He died a secutor, not a slave. He realized that freedom without identity is its own kind of prison. He refused the final fight because the fight was the only thing that made him real. So, if the emperor offered you the wooden sword today, would you have the courage to take it? Or would you stay on the sand? Because the truth is, most slaves would kill to leave. He killed to stay. Imagine standing in the center of the Colosseum.